LPBW Roloff's son rushed to hospital, Amy by his side. Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. For Rolloff family latest news update, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. Fans have continued to follow the Roloff family on Little People, Big World for years, from the long-running show and on social media. Recently, news has come out that one of the Roloff sons had to be taken to the hospital. While there, fans took note that family matriarch Amy Roloff was at her son's side. Little People, Big World is TLC series that initially premiered back in 2006. The series revolved around the Roloff family, initially headed by Matt and Amy and their 4 children, Zach, Jeremy, Molly, and Jacob. As seen on the show, Matt, Amy, and Zach have dwarfism. Amy and Matt, who were married in 1987, ultimately divorced in 2016. Since then, Amy married Chris Marek in 2021. Recently, on social media, fans have taken note of how involved Amy is with her family. As one fan wrote, "Amy truly is the real MVP of the Roloff family." The commenter continued, "She really is such a great mom/grandma and is always there to help when her family needs her." Also, glad to hear Jacob is okay and feeling better. Included in the post was a screenshot of Amy visiting her son Jacob in the hospital while he was lying down in a bed. As the caption wrote, "Reminder to stay hydrated." Jacob just got heat stroke/exhaustion yesterday, and it landed him in the ER, especially if you work outside or on a farm. Please be careful. He's feeling better, but still not 100%. Amy is an angel and came and took him, so I could stay with Matteo and preserve some energy to be a mom the next day. She really is such a good mom. Jacob George is the youngest of Amy and Matt's 4 children. As noted by the post, he currently lives and works on the family farm. He is married to Isabel Sophia Rock, who is believed to be the one who shared the post. The couple have a son, Matteo, who was born in late 2021. As noted by Us Weekly, Jacob was the first of the family to leave Little People, Big World. Back in March 2025, he explained his decision on Instagram. He shared, "This spring marks 10 years since I got my money from the show. I was on for over 10 years of my life. I was 18 and finally had the agency to not sign the contract, so I didn't and promptly left home mostly due to disgust for the show and reality TV in general." After seeing the recent post, many fans have commended Amy for being there for her family. A few Little People, Big World fans also wish that they had someone like her in their lives. Some comments included, "I've always really liked her. I think she's always been there for her kids. That's why I hated when NT were so cold to her for a couple seasons. Made it uncomfortable to even watch at points. But I'm glad things seem to have turned around and all of her kids treat her well. She truly deserves it. I love Amy. She's been through so much with Matt and tried to keep her head down and soldier on and keep her family together. Amy is the type of mom that would drop everything and say, 'I'm here for you. What can I do to help?' She seems like a wonderful grandma too. Maybe Jacob wanted his mom there. Seriously, a great mother-in-law too. I wish I had her as a mom or MIL. She's not perfect, but damn, is she there for her kids." Hey, have you been following this story? Are you keeping up with the Roloff family? Make sure you come back to TV shows Ace for all the latest reality TV and celebrity news. For nearly 2 decades, Little People, Big World has captured the highs and lows of the Roloff family's life. Viewers have watched as the family navigated challenges related to health, relationships, and raising children while living with dwarfism. Yet in 2023, a frightening and life-altering event shook the family to its core. Zach Roloff, son of Amy and Matt Roloff, was rushed to the hospital for emergency brain surgery. The ordeal revealed not only the fragility of health, but also the immense strength of family, especially the support Zach received from his wife, Tori, and his mother, Amy. Zach Roloff was born with achondroplasia, a form of dwarfism. Like many individuals with this condition, Zach underwent multiple surgeries as a child, including the implantation of a shunt, a device that helps drain excess fluid from the brain to prevent pressure buildup, a condition known as hydrocephalus. For years, the shunt functioned normally. However, beginning in adulthood, Zach began experiencing increasingly painful migraines. Over a decade, these headaches became part of Zach's life. They would come suddenly, often with nausea, dizziness, and overwhelming pain. In most cases, medication and rest provided some relief. But things changed drastically in early 2023. In February 2023, Zach suffered one of his worst headaches, yet this time accompanied by vomiting and sensitivity to light. His wife, Tori, quickly realized this wasn't a typical episode. He was in so much pain, he couldn't speak clearly, and he looked like he was about to pass out, she recalled. Fearing a serious neurological issue, she rushed into the emergency room. Doctors quickly determined the cause. Zach's shunt was malfunctioning. It wasn't draining fluid as it should, leading to potentially dangerous pressure in his skull. The medical team made the decision to perform emergency shunt revision surgery, a delicate and urgent operation that could not be delayed. As soon as Amy heard about her son's hospitalization, she dropped everything and raced to be by his side. It's your child. You never stop worrying about them, no matter how old they get, she later said in an interview. Amy arrived at the hospital to be with Zach and Tori, offering emotional support and stepping in to help with her grandchildren Jackson, Lila, and baby Josa, so that Tori could focus fully on Zach. Amy described the experience as one of the most terrifying moments of her life. Seeing your child in pain, not knowing if he's going to be okay. It's the worst kind of helplessness, she said. She stayed near the hospital, constantly checking in with doctors and supporting her daughter-in-law, who was balancing anxiety, motherhood, and exhaustion. The surgery lasted several hours. Doctors replaced Zach's malfunctioning shunt and closely monitored him for complications. Fortunately, the procedure was a success, but recovery wasn't instant. Zach had to stay in the hospital for several days while his body adjusted and the swelling subsided. Tori, ever the rock of the family, kept their followers updated via social media. She shared photos of Zach in his hospital bed, smiling weakly but giving a thumbs up to reassure fans. She expressed her gratitude for the medical staff, for her mother-in-law Amy's health, and for the countless prayers and kind messages from supporters around the world. Meanwhile, Amy helped care for the kids at home. She cooked meals, played with the little ones, and gave them reassurance during a confusing and emotional time. The younger children didn't fully understand what was happening, but Amy's calm and nurturing presence helped keep their routine as normal as possible. After being discharged, Zach returned home to rest and continue healing. But the experience had left a deep emotional impact on everyone involved. For Tori, the possibility of losing her husband had been all too real. She opened up about the moments when she feared she'd have to explain to her children that their father might not come home. There was a time I sat there thinking, what if I have to raise 3 kids without Zach? It was the scariest moment of my life, she said on an episode of Little People, Big World. Zach, too, was visibly shaken. He confessed that the ordeal forced him to confront his own mortality. You just don't think it's going to happen to you, he shared. One moment, I'm with my kids, and the next, I'm in surgery. It really makes you appreciate every little thing. Amy, ever the fierce mama bear, stayed strong for her family, but privately admitted to feeling overwhelmed by fear. You never stop being a parent. When something like this happens, you trade places with them in a heartbeat, she said. The experience brought her and Zach closer, strengthening a bond that had already weathered many ups and downs over the years. While the Roloffs are no strangers to adversity, this crisis reminded them and fans of the importance of family unity. Although the Roloff family has dealt with divisions in recent years, especially surrounding the sale of Roloff Farms and tensions between Zach and Matt, this emergency brought some healing. Matt reached out with support, even if from a distance, showing that when it comes to family, differences can be set aside. Amy and Tori, already close, grew even tighter during this period. She was there every second I needed her, Tori said of her mother-in-law. She just stepped in and took care of everything, like a true mom and grandma. Zach's recovery has been steady. He's now back to playing with his kids, filming for the show, and working on his home projects. Still, he's not taking his health for granted. The surgery served as a wake-up call not only for himself, but for his family as well. Tori and Zach have implemented changes to prioritize health and stress management. They're spending more time outdoors, enjoying family time, and being mindful of signs that something might be off. Zach also follows up regularly with his neurologist to ensure the shunt is functioning properly. Amy, meanwhile, says that experience changed her outlook on life. "I've always loved my family fiercely, but this reminded me to never waste a single moment," she said. The Little People, Big World fan community rallied in support of Zach and the Roloff family during and after the crisis. Thousands of comments poured in from fans across the globe, offering prayers, well wishes, and personal stories of similar medical journeys. For viewers, the ordeal was a poignant reminder that behind the cameras, the Roloffs are a real family with real fears, challenges, and emotions. Many praised the way Amy stepped in to help, calling her a true mama bear and commending the strength of Tori's love and Zach's bravery. As life settles into a new rhythm, the Roloffs are choosing to focus on gratitude. They're thankful for each other, for second chances, and for the gift of more time. The family has resumed filming parts of Little People, Big World, though it's unclear how much longer the show will continue. Zach has not made a final decision about his future on the series, but one thing is certain: he's committed to living more intentionally. Whether that means spending less time on screen or simply cherishing everyday moments with his children, the ordeal has left him changed in powerful ways. The Roloff family's response to Zach's medical emergency showcased the love, resilience, and connection that have defined them for decades. At the center of it all stood Amy, steady, compassionate, and fiercely protective. Whether comforting her son or helping raise her grandchildren during a moment of crisis, she showed once again why so many fans admire her. Zach's ordeal was terrifying, but it also brought clarity. It reminded everyone, family, friends, and fans, that life is precious and unpredictable. In the face of fear, the Roloffs came together, proving that no matter what differences or past conflicts might exist, family always comes first. And in the end, that's what Little People, Big World has always been about: love, growth, and the bonds that carry us through our most difficult